What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. I am DJ, aka Token Black Guy. If you're new here for the first time, I appreciate you, but do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button. Trying to hit my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year. We are like 15 away, so every like, every subscription is truly appreciated. So we're continuing our little series of the audio drama, Halo Infinite, Memory Agent. We last learned in Chapter 2 that the Lieutenant, he has short-term memory. She's on a mission to deliver information to Master Chief. She has no idea who Master Chief is because he has short-term memory. And we learned that she was trying to figure out who Master Chief was. So she looked through the archives and found a first-hand account of a civilian meeting Master Chief back on New Mombasa, back from Halo 2, where the civilian was saved by Master Chief, and she actually worked for the civil utilities, where she was in charge of the waterways in the city, and she actually ended up helping Master Chief defeat the Scarab that we all remember from that famous mission from Halo 2 by redirecting the waterways and stuff. So, and at the end of episode 2, chapter 2, the shuttle, I guess, they had an alert that enemy aircraft or spacecraft were in the area. So we're gonna figure out where the story goes from here. See if she can get to her rendezvous with Master Chief. So, without further ado, here is Chapter 3. We deliver.
Halo Infinite, Memory Agent.
Here we go.
Part 3.
Oliver, there are no records of me at all in the UNSC archives.
Affirmative,
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
welcome that there's no
Access
records
my
for
personnel file.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
USNC.
None exists for me to access. I simply have your registry identifying you as Lieutenant.
I guess that's for
I'm
you.
a
Like I
ghost.
said, she had
No.
ghosts. Yeah.
Worse. I'm a suitcase. Naval intelligence fills me up with coded intel, ships me off, only to have me do it all over again, if I survive.
Yeah, she's the perfect message
I'm
board
being
because she gets
punished or something.
captured. It won't be
Did I
can't
commit
remember what she
crime
had.
and my sentence is a life of espionage? No. That doesn't feel right. The Master Chief brought something amazing out of that civilian from New Mombasa. If he's so great, maybe he'll shed some light on me. Maybe he can...
The apt shift inducer has begun venting trihydride hexazine.
Is this a
Oh,
critical
that.
failure?
This is a traceable chemical compound, which could make us more likely to be discovered by enemy scanners.
Uh-oh.
Additionally, the aft control configuration appears to have become laden with ice in the absence of this anti-freezing chemical. Can you provide a visual inspection?
I'll take a look.
Trail.
Do you see it?
I can feel it too. There's a couple of centimeters of frost covering the aft control thing. What are you gonna do about it?
Given my lack of appendages,
Okay, what am I supposed to
She's a
do?
smart ass too.
you must eliminate the frozen material. There's a specialized tool next to the console.
It's a screwdriver.
Yes.
Chip away.
State of the
Specialized
art.
too.
Funny.
That's funny.
The sharp edge on the business end of this thing is all worn down. I wonder how many times I've had to do this before. Stabbing this ice feels good. I have definitely done this before. Maybe not just with ice either.
Ooh.
Whoa, I don't want to think about that. Focus on the mission.
Killer.
Oliver, play another archival recording.
Okay.
Someone in uniform who served alongside the Master Chief.
Who we got?
Accessing the UNSC archives. Playing a mission
Johnson?
report from Captain Carol Raleigh. Call sign, Foehammer. From the Battle of Installation, 04, dated September 20th, 2552.
Okay.
Oh, I just flew the strangest
Oh yeah,
mission of my life.
that from
So
the first
bear
one.
with me.
Yes.
Cause this after-action report is gonna be.
Bowhammer was the one that flew you around, right?
This
in Halo
is Echo 419
Combat
on a
Evolved,
sortie
right?
from the Pillar of Autumn crash site. It
Yes.
all started when we made a blind slip-space jump from Reach. We were following Cole Protocol, but the Covenant was right behind us. We ended up in this place, this ring. Since then, I've been scouting for survivors, providing air support, and keeping the Master Chief supplied with all the best goodies the
Yeah, she
UNSC
was
has to offer.
the Pelican pilot for
You
the
know
whole,
our motto,
whole game.
we deliver. I wasn't sure what to make of him at first. I'd heard the talk about those Spartans, kept on ice most of the time, kept to themselves the rest. But as soon as we made contact with the enemy and I saw him in action, what can I say? I was a fan. Best fighter I'd ever laid my eyes on. But let me tell you, he's a whole lot more than that. He needed a lift to the control room of this ring, and that AI of his, Cortana, had the bright idea of performing an aerial insertion from underground. Flying the Chief in through tunnels beneath the surface. Look, I'm the best pilot in the fleet, and I can open a bottle of beer with my wingtip in a hurricane. But my gut was telling me it was better to risk the anti-air fire and go over the surface. I'm still the ranking officer, and I sure as hell don't take orders from some damn AI. So it was my call. That's when the Chief came out of his shell. He hasn't been too keen on talking, but it turns out he's hiding a silver tongue underneath that golden visor of his. When it came time to get me to do the mission their way, he played me as easily as he could field strip an assault rifle. I mean, he pushed my buttons, told me it was probably better taking the exterior route because maybe I wasn't up to the task of navigating those tunnels. Which really pissed me off. So I said,
Play me like a fiddle.
I'd show them. Once we were in the tunnels, he practically held my hand and made me feel like I could fly this Pelican through the eye of a needle. Next thing I knew, I was dropping him off to make some grunts wish they'd never left whatever godforsaken rock they came from.
I like this character better than the last character.
Know, at first, I wasn't sure how human the Chief was under all that machinery. But he sure knew what made this human tick. And it takes one to know one. I'm going to resupply at the auto, and we'll reconvene with the Chief again shortly. But log this mission a success. Foehammer out.
That was a good one.
Oh, she is my kind of pilot. Hey, locate and play the next log from Captain Raleigh. Can't wait to hear what else she got mixed up in.
Carol Raleigh was killed in action on Installation 04, September 22nd, 2552.
Oh, 2 days. Huh. That's all she lasted after that.
It blew up the ring, that's why.
So alive.
You have cleared a sufficient amount of ice from the console.
Great. Of the
6,481
first-person accounts on the Master Chief, I wonder how many of them are still living. I mean, even with all the times the Chief has pulled someone from the fire, more catches up with everyone.
It's showing humanity, like the personal side of the whole Halo universe.
Oliver, update on our survival statistics now that we've vented an invitation to the enemy.
We now have a 44% chance of capture, 36% chance of fatality.
Hey, how high have those stats ever gone in our past missions together?
The average Naval Intelligence field operative has a varying success and survival rate. A typical statistical regression would...
Cut the doublespeak. I want to know about my missions.
Yeah.
How perilous is this life of mine?
Past missions are classified.
Even for someone who was there and just...
Yeah, I know, right?
I remember them?
Especially for someone like that.
Yeah, it makes her perfect.
You are here.
Yes. That's why he's only using her.
Despite the odds. Proximity sensor activated.
Now what?
A Phaeton squadron has spotted us and plotted an intercept course.
A what? What's up?
Enemy ships inbound.
Brevity appreciated. Can we outrun them or outmaneuver them?
Negative on both.
Okay. What else is in this sector?
The nearest astronomical object of note is a gas giant planet, less than 0.006 AU from this location.
Gas giant. I can use this. I just have to channel my inner foe hammer. Oliver, get ready to update those probabilities. I want you to steer us right towards that planet.
On what trajectory, Lieutenant?
A collision course. Once we're caught in its gravitational pull, fire a single thruster to set us into a controlled spin. Then shut down all systems, including life support. And yourself.
There are significant risks associated with this plan.
But if that squadron thinks we're uninhabited space junk on our way to burning up in the planet's atmosphere, they might just lose interest in us. Doesn't that improve our chances?
Of evading capture, yes, significantly. Of evading death, it does not.
And capture is the worst kind of failure, correct?
That is correct. Course set. You will have to manually restart the engines and ship systems, or risk actually burning up in the atmosphere of the planet. By my calculations, based on the gas giant's gravity well, the shuttle should be able to fall for the duration of 47 rotations before it is pulled too low to recover.
47. Copy.
The Phaeton squadron is about to come into visual range.
The best plane in the world, but that's all you got.
Put us into the spin and cut the engines.
Controlled dive initiated. I recommend you shut down all other systems now.
Shutting down.
Is it life support too?
Oh, and Lieutenant, good luck.
Yeah. It's probably gonna end here. Probably won't find out chapter 4. Why is it here?
Oh my god. Was that a memory?
Ooh. Childhood memory. Interesting. Oh.
Halo
That one.
Infinite Memory Agent, Part 3.
The one else enjoyed a little more action in that one. We learned about Full Hammer from the Combat Evolved, the first Halo. One of my favorite missions when they drop you off on the beach and you have to assault the control room and everything. And yeah, so a good little stroll down memory lane with Full Hammer. Too bad she died. That's kind of a bummer. But yeah, that whole her memory, it's not from my childhood, so probably far back. I wonder if we're gonna find out if she was actually a Spartan. That could be. I know some Spartans end up working for Oni that suffered injuries and stuff. That they end up just coming working for Oni and stuff, and other USNC agencies and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see you in chapter 4 where they take us. And until next time, guys, I'm Token Black Guy, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.